Hey guys, my name is Khaled and welcome to the unboxing and first look of the Corsair K55 RGB lighting gaming keyboard. So before I start off with the unboxing, I just want to cover 2 points. If you want to find out the latest prices, do check out the links in the description box below. And second of all, let's go through the specs. Okay, so the first one is as follows. We've got a rating of IP42 for dust and spill protection, 3 zone dynamic RGB backlighting, 6 programmable macro keys, so that's your G1 to G6 button on the left hand side of the keyboard. We have a detachable palm rest, dedicated volume, mute and media keys, along with a powerful IQ software. Proceeding with the unboxing, you just have to take off the 2 tape at the bottom and then release the tab, and then you're presented with the K55 in all its glory. It comes in a plastic wrapper, so it will keep it nice and clean for first time use. At the top of the box we also get a very nice thick cable with the USB-A on one end. So it's quite nice because if you're paying a premium price for a gaming device or marketed at the gamers, you want a peripheral to last for a long time. So it's good that Corsair have included a thick cable so it won't fray or break easily. We also have a warranty guide along with how to use your K55 RGB keyboard. So if you want to find out on what each key does, how to light the different zone layers of LED, and how to map the G1 to G6 keys to a specific function, that is easily done. You also get the very nice palm rest included. Now some people may not like it, some people may prefer a soft material, but it just depends on what sort of session you're having, if you're doing work or having a long late night gaming session, etc. There's also an option to raise your keyboard with the kickstand. Now I personally prefer it with the kickstand on, so I can have it at an elevated height and it just feels more ergonomic and comfortable to use. And when you look at the keyboard itself, it's very nice. We've got the Corsair branding on the top, we have the function keys on the top side as well, so you've got the macro button that will map your G1 to G6 buttons. We've got the intensity of the light, so we've got the brightness setting for the RGB lighting. We have a Windows lock button, we've got the LED indication along with mute, volume up and down. Below that we also have your media function, so you've got stop, next track, previous track and play and pause. The good thing I like about this keyboard is it feels very nice and reassuring to touch. There's good amount of travel as well, so you definitely know when you click something, and it's very good. I was quite surprised at the sound of the keyboard because it's not loud at all. I thought it would be quite loud and crunchy, but it's not. It feels very good. Each of the keys are replaceable as well, so if you want to do some modding or make some changes, that's perfectly fine. So the keyboard has a 3 zone dynamic RGB lighting. Okay, so how do you access that? How do you change the lighting? So if you quickly press down function button, and this works on PC and Macs by the way, so if you hold down the function button, press 1, you'll have a static light color, so it changes when you go across the different numbers. For example, on 1 it's red on the left, green followed by blue. On number 2 it's yellow, blue and purple. And for example, if you press 7 it will turn the keyboard off. If you go on 8 it will be solid red, and then 9 it will blink red, and then it will move over to a different color. Same with 0, but it sort of changes a color a lot more quickly. And with the minus key it lights up the 3 zones, but every time it blinks it changes to a different color. And if we go on to plus, it has that rainbow swooping color, which is probably one of my favorites, and it just makes your room look like a little disco. So this keyboard is marketed as a gaming keyboard, and initially I thought the key presses will be quite loud, but they're not loud at all. It's actually quite quiet, and I was quite surprised. So if you're working away at night, or you're working on Excel, on Word document, etc., or if you're working through the night, you won't have your family member or anyone in the next room complaining the keyboard is too loud, etc. For you to get a better understanding, I'll provide a quick short demo so you can listen to the keystrokes. So personally, I think the noise of the keyboard is actually quite low. I don't know, for some reason I had it in my head it's going to be quite loud, quite clunky, but it's fantastic, so you can use it around any time of the day. And to sum it all up, the general feel, the typing experience is fantastic on the keyboard. We've got a lot of options. You've got the 3 zone LED backlight option, we've got the media keys, we've got quick access to mute, volume up and down. We also got different brightness, 3-level brightness, and you can also turn the LED key off. We've got a quick lock button, and we also have the G keys where you can assign a specific macro to them. Now moving on to the G keys, this is probably the only negative aspect for me on this keyboard, because normally I have the escape, control, shift, etc. all on the left hand side and there are no further buttons. But I usually make the mistake of pressing the G1 key instead of escape, or G4 instead of caps lock, or G5 instead of shift. You get my drift. I mean, if they were around the top, I think it would have been better, but to be honest, some people may like it there, and I think over time, as I've got used to this keyboard, it will become second nature. But for now, when you use it first time, I just don't like the placement of the G1 to 6 keys on the left hand side. Maybe on the top it would have been a better fitting. But apart from that, I think the keyboard is fantastic. I like the build quality, the typing experience is really good, and you've got to love the LED lights, man. Come on, let's get a like for the LED lights. Alright guys, so that was a quick look at the Corsair K55 RGB backlit keyboard. Bloody hell, that was a handful. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you liked it, do leave a like. If you have any questions in regards to the keyboard, do hit me up in the comment section below. And as always, if you want more tech content, please hit that subscribe button along with the bell notification. As always, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.